In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that can literally make or break your chances at landing your online dream job, your CV. Now, here's a crazy fact. Most hiring recruiters spend less than 7 seconds looking at your CV before actually deciding if they're going to keep reading. So that means your CV has to be attention grabbing immediately. So in this video, I'll break down exactly what you should include, what you should avoid, and a few tips to make sure your CV stands out. Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm going to walk you through what to include and what not to include in your CV, whether or not you should add a job title at the top, and some simple tools to make your CV stand out even if you're not a designer. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know how to build a CV that gets noticed, and more importantly, that will get you results. Before we even dive into the do's and don'ts of CV writing, let's talk tools, applications, because having the right platform literally makes everything easier. If you're starting out, here are some applications I recommend. First one, obviously Canva. It has ready-made professional CV templates that are clean, modern, and AI friendly. Super easy to customize. There's also Novo Resume, tailored for job seekers. It guides you section by section, so you don't have to miss key details. Another application is called Vitae. It's an online builder that gives you suggestions, what to write, bullet points, different parts. You can also use Google Docs if you're well vexed with it. It's free, simple, collaborative, and they're also built-in templates that look professional. The last one is Microsoft Word, classic and widely used, especially if recruiters want you to send them a document file. So whether you want something sleek or modern or traditional and simple, these applications make sure you don't waste hours formatting or editing. All you have to do is fill in your information. Now that we've gotten the tools out of the way, let's dive into the actual standards of a CV. So firstly, when it comes to CVs, less is more. You want it clear, targeted, and relevant. So what should you always include? First of all, obviously, this goes without saying, is your contact information, your full name, phone number, professional email, LinkedIn link, and maybe your city or country if you think that would be relevant. Skip your address. Nobody needs that. You also want to go into your professional summary or profile, 2 or 3 sentences that highlight your career goals or biggest strength. Think of this as like your elevator pitch. The next thing is work experience. Reverse chronological order. For each role and your job title, company name, dates, bullet points with achievements, not just duties. Don't just stick to just duties. Use action verbs and show measurable results, what you did, what you achieved. The next thing is your education, degrees, certifications, courses. If you're early in your career, you really have to include this thing. To include is your skills, tailored specifically to the role. Don't just write good communication. Instead, put hard and technical skills that can be tested. Additional sections, you can put languages, volunteer work, awards, publications. Include them only if they add value to the job you want. Keep it clear, professional, and concise. A CV is not your life story, okay? Give that to us on TikTok. It's your highlight reel. You literally just want to include things that are relevant to that particular job that you're applying per time. And one thing I need to note, make sure you're tailoring your CV to the job that you're currently applying for. Now, let's talk about what you should leave out, because these mistakes can instantly hurt your chances at getting a job. Personal details, your age, marital status, religion, or photo, unless required by the country you're applying to, you don't have to apply to add this. I'm sorry to say, but there are jobs that I know I've missed out on because my picture was there, and they literally tell you, oh, we don't hire people from this country or people of this color. Was it racist? Yes. But at the end of the day, nobody cares. I still didn't let the jobs. So unless it's required, you really don't have to put your photos and all of that in there. The next thing you want to avoid is long paragraphs. Recruiters literally just skim through your bullet points. Don't include all of that stuff. Generic skills with no proof, like, okay, you're hardworking, you're a team player. Instead, demonstrate how these skills were contributing to your previous job. Adding irrelevant work experience. Like I said, for example, if you're applying for a tech job, don't list your high school babysitting job unless it shows transferable skills, because come on now, what are we doing? Next thing you want to do is avoid typos and poor grammar. It sounds obvious, but it's a deal breaker. A lot of people that send me their CVs, I'm going through their CVs and I'm like, there's so many typing mistakes and all of that information. You don't want to be making grammatical errors on your CV. You're literally hurting your chances at getting anything out of that job application. You can always proofread it or ask someone to check it out. The next thing is salary or expectations or reasons for leaving previous jobs. You might think this is obvious, but it's not. Those are conversations for interviews, not your CV. You don't want to include that much information in your CV. And I want you to remember, your CV is about making the recruiter's job easier, right? You're trying to show them in seconds why you're qualified for that job that you're applying for. Another very popular question that I got is, should you add job titles in your CV? Or should you add your job title at the top of your CV? That is to me like put customer support or technical support. The answer is yes, but be strategic about it, okay? Let me explain. If you're applying for a specific role, use the job title that's on the posting right under your name. For example, Zaleka Hoko, Marketing Manager. This shows immediately that you're positioning yourself for that role. So you're applying for a social media manager, you want to put it under this person, social media manager. And if you're multi-skilled or applying for different types of roles, you can use a broader title like digital marketing specialist or healthcare manager. I don't know, something that is broad and wide and would apply to multiple roles. What you don't want is a vague or outdated title that doesn't match what you're applying for. You have to always tailor it to the role. It acts almost like a headline for your CV. So a quick recap, use the right tools like Canva, Nova Resume, or Google Docs to save time. There's also another application, it's a website, it's called Europass, has amazing CV template. You always include contact information, a summary, relevant work experience, education, and skills. You also want to leave out your personal details, fluff, and irrelevant history. And yes, to add a job title at the top, like I said, but make sure it's tailored to the job. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more information on online jobs, career growth videos. And let me know in the comments what the biggest struggle you face with your CV is. Is it formatting it? Is it knowing what information to cut out? I'd love to help you guys in the future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Good luck in building your CV, and I will see you guys in my next video.